you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour going to last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you. I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
I was talking to Randy in the hall. You know, Randy works for Air America, which is, you know, on AM. They're liberal. You know, the conversation is interesting. And Randy was saying, I heard they got you for another hour, so you're on for 4 hours now. She said, me too. And I said, no, I'm on for 5, and I love it. She said, what? She said, you're bad for business. Don't let that get out. But she talks the whole 4 hours. I said, I would love that too. I said, I begged for a 5th hour before, you know, I even, you know, officially got here at BLS 3.5 years ago. But I wasn't given it. And I said, okay. I wanted a 5th hour and I wanted a 6th day. I wanted to work Saturdays. Yeah, from noon to 5. That prime shift. Everybody driving to the mall and going to the beach or whatever you do on Saturday. I wanted that too. Needless to say, I don't want Saturdays anymore because that is, you know, now that I'm settled into my life back here in New York, I'm seeing, you know, that is total family time, total baby time. But the 5th hour, man, when they came to me with the 5th hour, they were like, look, how about, you know, 4 and then a quarter? You know, you stay till, you know, 6:15. I was like, what? If I'm staying, I'm here till 7, man. They said, really? I said, get out of my way. All right, we got to plan another hour. You say? She's a radionista, but she was just like, oh. And I'm like, oh. Ooh. Yeah. I love being on this 5th hour. Yes. Well, you know, I love my 5th hour. I love the whole experience. Don't forget, everybody, our friend to the show, Vivica Fox, no, she hasn't been here, but she gave us the best. You can put that player back there. She will be on television tonight on her WB show, The Starlet, at 9 o'clock. I'll be there to watch. I love the Faye Dunaway, Vivica Fox mean sister thing going on to the actresses. And Raven says the tape of Pat O'Brien is off the hook. Pat needs to be featured on his own show. The insider needs to be all up inside his business. That's cool. You hear about that woman at Harvard University, a librarian there? She's claiming in a lawsuit that she's been rejected repeatedly from promotions because she's black and perceived as just a pretty girl whose attire is too sexy. She's black, but she looks like she could pass. Everybody. So the jury was chosen on Monday to decide her federal lawsuit. Her name is Desiree Goodwin, and she said that she's been rejected for 16 jobs at Harvard since 1999 when she completed her master's degree in library science and after attending night classes at Simmons College for 4.5 years. Now, she's 40 years old, and she also has a master's degree in English literature and 7 years of experience in the library of Boston College. I didn't realize that library work was such a science. Wowie, wow. So she's got a whole lawsuit going on. She said that she was shocked when in late 2001, her supervisor told her that she would never be promoted at Harvard. In court documents, Ms. Goodwin goes on to say that her supervisor told her she was a joke at the university's main library, where she was seen as merely a pretty girl who wore sexy outfits and low-cut blouses and tight pants. Well, is that you? You're a pretty girl. You know what? She looks like the black version of Drew Barrymore in this picture that I have. I mean, she looks like a very youthful 40. She had said after the conversation with her supervisor, she modified her appearance, wore more conservative clothes. You know what? But when you got all that going on under there, I mean, you know, who fell for it when Pamela Anderson came jiggling into, the courtroom with the Bill Blass special? Dressed like Jackie O, but underneath it was more like Gigolo. She continued to get turned down after she rejudged her clothes. She suffered emotional distress and she lost $150,000 in wages as a result of Harvard's failure to promote her since 1999. Harvard's denying the discrimination. And I would love to see how this turns out. Bill Blast's clothing denied Little Kim. They say they don't want any part of that hood mess. You all heard that she tried to use her star power to get dressed, and she did by, Marc Jacobs and various people. Her court attire was sponsored. By the way, shout out to Stephen Madden, the shoe guy. Now, he's in jail right now. He's been in jail for a few years for insider trading, similar to like the Martha Stewart. He's coming out, though. He'll be out soon. And I was just reading in one of my magazines, there was a big one-page ad. It just said, Stephen Madden coming back in spring or something like that. And I was like, well, gee, this is only for people like me who knew that, he's in jail. His company hasn't suffered, though. He still makes a lot of from behind bars, because I can tell you one example. So as much as I enjoy the shoes because they're sensibly priced and they're a cute look, and I know they have a size 11, but the calves on the go-go boots are too small. And while we're at it, the size 11s I can only keep on for about 5 minutes. So I did a promotion with Stephen Madden, if you remember, a few months back. And so they had given me, several size 11 shoes, to wear for the promotion. And I said, with all due respect, none of these shoes work. And they're tight. Like ow. And then after that, I was going to the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience, so I knew it was a full day. By the way, the Comedy Experience is tomorrow night, every Wednesday night. So ring, ring, ring goes the phone into Stephen's cell or whatever. And Stephen gives the okay for them they have their own factory here in like Queens or something. They use a wider last to give me the double wide. It's like custom boots. And a bigger calf. I'm a 17.5-inch calf. They gave me because I said, as long as you're going to make them, I want swimming room around the calf. Like the skinny girls get. When the skinny girls walk and then there's a little swimming, as opposed to we big girls where there's bubble over. I don't want bubble over. I don't want it to just fit. If you're going to make, I want it to swim. Stephen gave the thumbs up. Next thing you know, I had a pair of faux gator pink boots. So he's still wielding power from behind bars. But, welcome back, Stephen. I would love to be invited to the coming out party. I mean, if there is going to be one, I'm sure there is going to be one. Hello.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, really good after hearing that message. Was I supposed to be getting turned on by that?
Well, it's the idea what a voicemail. How could you know what? Not even to your husband, your wife, or your mother do you talk so explicitly on a voicemail. Yes. I mean, if he's a married man at the particular time of leaving this, why are you so comfortable with somebody that you talk like that? And saying the Coke word?
Yes.
And getting the hookers? And
but know what? From the way that he is on TV, so professional, you would expect him to party like that.
It usually is those types. Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I do believe that is Pat O'Brien, though. It definitely does sound like him.
It does sound like him, doesn't it?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. Hello, it's Wendy. Hi.
How you doing, Wendy? How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Excellent. I just had a couple of questions.
Okay.
First question was, what did Will Smith say about you?
Okay, I'm about to address that.
Yeah, because don't get me wrong, Will's one of my favorite actors, but you're one of my favorite radio personalities, so when push comes to shove...
Oh, don't say it. Don't say it. There's no pushing and shoving. It's okay. But you know what? Thank you for reminding me. I have lyrics from presumed to be released Will Smith song on his new CD, and he's basically saying that he'll buy my radio station and have me fired.
Oh, because he's mad because of the comments or whatever about the open marriage or something.
Well, I mean,
it is what it is.
Exactly, Will. Leave it alone.
Yeah, just leave it alone. I mean, just take it and, be glad somebody's talking about your butt. Anyway, my second question is, I love when you say that saying, you in the hood now.
Yeah, you know where that comes from? Is that what you're going to ask me?
I don't know where it came from, but that was my favorite saying. You used to say something else I used to like with, The how you doing was kind of funny, but this one is actually takes the cake, though.
Okay, where that comes from is Little Kim had a deal with Old Navy.
Okay.
She and Fran Drescher were in the commercials with a whole bunch of other Old Navy people. It was
Right,
a winter
I saw that.
It was a winter campaign, and at the very end, Little Kim looks in the camera and she says, "You're in the hood now, baby." And it was like right after apparently she had her lips injected, and she was not balancing the lip movements with the words, and they just weren't moving properly, and they seemed to be a little dead or numb on one side.
Right.
So it looked crazy when she was saying it.
Yeah, because I never knew too many people in the hood had to have that much plastic surgery. I mean, no offense, Kim, but I mean, you can't be too much in the hood. Foxy would have said it probably would have been a little more believable because, she ghetto. Oh, sorry, Fox. All
right, next.
All right, that's all I want. That's all I want to say, Wendy. I mean, what I'm saying, let us show. I just like that saying when you say you can never get. I can get enough. I never get enough of hearing it.
Thank you so much, and you take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. Hello. One more. Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm calling to find out what is the deal with R. Kelly. Why is he obsessing over Jay-Z like that?
I don't know, but I love it. I love it. That PI is going to come up with all kind of crap that's going to be great for this show.
Yeah, but he's a deep old stalker. I mean, did he think that the fans forgot, and not the fans, but his supporters, because I don't appreciate being called a fan, but the supporters, do he think that we forgot about him with that rape Oh, excuse me.
No, well, I'm sure he knows. I mean, R. Kelly did what he did. He's a musical genius. But no, none of us have forgotten about what we feel he did.
Yes, and I feel that,
that's why this investigation's got to hurry up before they throw him in jail.
Yeah, but what is the deal with the baby and Jay-Z?
I don't know. I hope the PI comes up with something.
But why he obsessing in his business? Jay can't live, boy.
There's a lawsuit going on. There's a whole bigger story.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, all right.
About the Madison Square Garden thing.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. It was nice talking to you, Wendy.
You too. Take care.
Okay, you have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Jay-Z is countersuing R. Kelly. R. Kelly started the lawsuit, $75 million. He said he was maced and a gun was flashed at him. And $75 million, well, that's in part the money that was lost because that tour had to stop without R. Kelly. That's major dough that he could have been making from that tour. In addition, didn't he try to do a tour by himself, but it just didn't work out? I don't know. Anyway, shout out to Annette in Long Island. Annette, I would not lump all Hispanic men in one lump thing. If there is an Hispanic, she says she's dating a Dominican. She's a black girl. And basically she's saying what is going on in the Hispanic community. These stories where Hispanic men are killing their women because they cheat and threaten to leave them, and the machismo attitude and so on and so forth. You can't put a blanket statement on people. Oh, I know. Yes, it's me saying it. I love the blanket statement. But, I don't mean it in my mind. I would say continue to date. If you have to judge people on an individual basis, not as a lump culture. Annette, don't be silly. You're a grown woman. Love your Spanish man. Does he have the turtleneck? I'm just asking. Okay, you cannot believe how. All right, I'm not going to attach the name with the story, but I'm just going to tell you. Wendy, that was my friend's phone. So funny to hear you playing that. We were at a bar and he kept hitting on he kept hitting on her while his girlfriend was in the bathroom. So he kept going back and forth to the bathroom to do blow. And then when he was in there, he was leaving all these voicemails. Really skeevy. Come out, nose running pervert. We were laughing all along, so we had to put it on voicemail on MP3 because we kept passing it on to everyone. See, that's how it got around. That explains, if you're down, look at me. It really does explain it. Because why would you be saying to somebody if you're with it, look at me? And also, how do you explain such loose talk on a voicemail? You know how you exchange numbers with somebody real quick in the bar when your partner's not looking, and then you go back and forth to the bathroom, you doing your drugs and feeling all high and leaving all kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Normal people would call that drunk dialing. After the night is over and you go back home. But he was high dialing from apparently the bathroom. Nas concert got stopped in London because of gunfire. Nas wasn't involved, but you know how it goes. And then Dame Dash was evicted from his London home. $37,000 apparently he owed. Whatever. Story doesn't really interest me because what are we supposed to believe? That Dame Dash has no money? He doesn't have $37,000? Of course he does. Don't be silly. And Little Kim's working on a new album. Of course she is. Don't be silly. Why are you laughing?
She has more things to worry about.
I know, because she's not going to jail for life. If she goes to jail, she's still got another life on the other side. She needs to start working. Because the law is going to handle this. So don't worry about that. Worry about what you're going to do on the other side. How you're going to pay your bills and continue to luxuriate in the lifestyle in which freebies have made you accustomed. You understand? Because if this album's not a hit, then there will be no more freebies. Then there will be no more, you'll be in the hood now, baby. The Oprah reality show, that was a hoax being passed around. I wasn't the only one who bit and ran. Everybody did. Wendy, I love you. I love Will Smith. But to tell you, Will is dead wrong for this one. If it's true, it's not true. If it's true, it's not true. But if he tries to censor you, it will only lead to people believing that what you say is true. And do you think that Jada's behind it? Yeah. All of a sudden, it's making sense that she's the high-powered wife. Although they did say A-list. But she's A-list by virtue of him. We've had this discussion behind the scenes. Jada Pinkett's not an A-list actress. She's an A-list Hollywood, whatever. You fill in the blank because she's married to a double A.
Do you know that's her voice in the promo that says the content of the show is politically incorrect?
Is that what she says?
That's her voice in it.
Is it? So, Jada, you're a part of the show. Thanks. Yeah. And now I'll read you the alleged Will Smith lyrics. All right, let me just finish the rest of this. And do you think that Jada, because now that we're on in Los Angeles on the beat, you know what I mean? Jada Pinkett is, excuse me, I can't say that it's Jada. I was part of a blind item. What female shock jock based out of New York, whatever, has ruffled the feathers of an A-list actress in Hollywood because the shock jock talks about the actress's husband and now she's calling on her A-list friends to petition to have the shock jock thrown off. We've been on the beat for how long? About 2 months? 3 months?
January 10th.
January 10th? How do you remember that date?
I just remember.
Oh, Trev Hollywood. He's such an emotional softy and pinky.
Don't say that.
Why? That's nice that you remember an anniversary. I don't remember the anniversary. Al Franken's about to have a big shindig at his house to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Air America. I couldn't tell you the 1-year anniversary.
No, you know how I know?
How?
Because the CDs, that's where they start.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're the keeper of the
CD.
Okay.
Me and Shakira organized on Friday.
Yeah, okay, all right. So anyway, it will not do him any good, but I hate to say it, Wendy. If he does try, I don't think it will affect his popularity in Hollywood. But as far as I'm concerned, I will always have the screw eyes at him and Jada from now on. Oh, DJ, fall back. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinions. I don't mind. And everybody's entitled to their free speech. Now, I'm going to read you what is being alleged. Okay, here it is. Bagger Vance is back with a brand new rap. This much talked about song. All right, this is the much talked about song where Will Smith disses Eminem. Truth be told, he doesn't really go after Eminem like you think he would. It's only part of the first verse. Wendy Williams gets the majority of Will's hate. Any rapper that disses Wendy Williams is cool with me. So Bagger Vance, I don't know who you are, but apparently somebody who doesn't like me. All right, let's skip the Eminem part. Get right to my part. Okay. Willie's a nice guy. Well, he's so nice. I let him date my daughter like he was a white guy. Not like the rest. He's a private flight guy. Well, if I were gay on Friday night, I'd. Larry Elder. Uncle Tom, you lucky I don't make you the whole damn rhyme. Oh, damn. He's got beef with Larry Elder? Wendy Williams, you don't know me. I'm not your punching bag. You won't blow me. Up. Girl, better leave me alone before I buy your radio station and send you home. This is a warning show over. The bow. Truth be told, this ain't my style. You gotta understand some stuff a man won't allow. Better chill before you climb a tree you can't get down. And then that's it. All right, well, that's very nice. You tell Dwayne Martin I said, hey.
How you doing?
All right. So I guess he's going to buy the beat and then I'll be kicked off. Or is he talking about buying WBLS?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Or Power 99 in Philly. Or is he going to buy Hot 103.9 in South Carolina?
Could he buy all of them?
Maybe he'll buy all of them. And then I'll go to Sirius Satellite Radio, where the rest of the too hot for TVs go to, I guess. You can buy whatever. I won't shut up. And you make sure that you tell Dwayne and all your friends I said,
I wasn't going to let it fly.
Just keep your hands to yourself. And can we get some new fax paper? The faxes are coming in. You know I love a good faxing. Ooh. I think it's about that time for another Pat O'Brien.
Try to censor me.
Okay, so Pat O'Brien, let me just review for people who, dear Wendy, stop interviewing these cornballs and start interviewing some real entertainers. We still love you here at FedEx. Who was a cornball? Joy? Mm-hmm. Well, we don't know who she is, but she damn sure was involved in Toe is a Toe. That's first-hand freakdom. What, are you out of your mind? That was great entertaining. Mint. It was nice talking to her. She looked a little toe up, though. I mean, she looked like, she looked a little older. I mean, like, she doesn't look like she does in her pictures. That's it. Anyway. And then who are you talking about? Tweet? Tweet was interesting. She was only here for a break. Her new CD is out today. People know who Tweet is. And we like the new song. Pull up the new Tweet song. Just let me hear, just for a moment. Don't strain yourself to do it. Everybody here moves like they're on. What is one of those pills that are popular people get hooked up on that make you all jittery and stuff? What's that, Xanax or codeine? What do people take? What kind of pills are people popping these days? I don't know. I like this little joint right here. Shout out to the Southern Hummingbird. Wendy, I need to know, where did you get that audio? Where does I'm gay, I'm a homo, I like guys? What movie does that come from?
The Kevin Kline movie. I forget the name of it.
Kevin Kline movie. And Tanya says, she lives in Patterson. She says, Wendy, I have a friend who worships the ground that Janet Jackson walks on, and she doesn't believe that Janet Jackson has a child. I tell her all the time that I remember seeing Janet Jackson on the cover of Ebony with a little boy a couple of years back. Was that her son? I don't know. Because after the R. Kelly PI finishes with that, maybe he'll get on the Janet child thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. And I would believe it was a daughter. Not a son. I've always believed it was a daughter. Somewhere mixed up in the background dancers. Hey, Pam in Harlem. It's time for a Pat O'Brien moment. Let's just go down all of them, because anybody who's listening to WBLS now at 22 minutes after 6 was certainly busier earlier in the day when we broke the story. But before you play it, let me just review the story so that everybody is all caught up. I know my Aunt Marilyn and Aunt Ursel and, their set are probably listening right about now. They like to know what's going on. Just about. When does The Insider come on in New York? 7:30? I used to be able to catch it if I would really break my neck to get out of here. I stopped doing that now. All right, where's my Pat O'Brien story? Why can't I find it? All right, I'll give it to you in a nutshell. No pun intended. How are you doing? All right. This is what it is. Pat O'Brien, the host of Insider, used to host Access Hollywood. Mildly handsome white man. Mustache, blonded out gold hair, very corny in his appeal. You know, he's very corny, straightforward interview. Almost wondering what's he doing up there gossiping. You know what I mean? So he now has a show called The Insider, and it was announced on Sunday, actually, that he checked himself into rehab. It actually might have been announced over the weekend. I think I heard about it on E! Entertainment on the weekend. But when I got on the radio yesterday, that's when we talked about it. Whatever. The point is that the man went into alcohol rehab. And he released a statement saying, you know, I've got a problem with, you know, alcohol, and, you know, addressing that now. So, fine, you know. And they talked about it on Today, in New York, and all the different, you know, gossip shows and different morning shows and stuff like that. And we talked about it here on the show, but just briefly, because, you know, Pat O'Brien, all right, we can turn the heat down just a little bit. Gosh, I'm sorry. Am I heating everybody up in here? So, but I did happen to mention, I can't remember whether I said it out of my mouth or whether I was talking to myself in my head. But I said, you know, did I say it on the radio, Zoe? Thank you. I said, you know, there's got to be something to this. Pat O'Brien does not have like that rocker rehab type image. Why would he be stepping out and saying this unless he's trying to zhuzh up attention for his show, which is a possibility, you know, because stuff like going to rehab, all of a sudden now you want to watch the show to catch him slurring a word, like, you know, or catch him with red eyes. So I said, there's got to be something. Or maybe it's damage control because something's about to come out. That part I don't think I mentioned because I couldn't imagine what the hell is squeaky clean Pat O'Brien up to. You know what I mean? I'm surprised, you know, this whole drinking thing, but I guess, you know, he's trying to. Anyway, so let's listen to all of the audio. Okay, let me back up. So I get to the show today and I get a telephone call of a person saying that they have the man alleged to be Pat O'Brien, and they want me to have it. Now, prior to this show today, all you heard people talking about, it was printed in the Daily News, the word-for-word sound bites. Matt Lauer and Corrick were talking about it this morning, but they were reading transcripted sound bites. So it's an exclusive to have the actual voice of the alleged Pat O'Brien. And let's just play them in no particular order. How many do we have over there, Hollywood? 6? Damn, drop a bomb, okay?
This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
I want to go crazy with you. So, I want to go crazy with you. Sunday, 7:09.
He's obsessing.
You are so fucking hot. And I want to eat you. I don't want you to suck my
Stop, the bombs are too loud. Stop.
I don't want my girlfriend to eat you. You're so fucking hot. You are hot. Let's do it. You are so fucking hot. Please leave me a voicemail. Go to the bathroom and leave me a voicemail.
Sunday, 7:48 p.m.
I'm so fucking into you. But she's so jealous. But damn sex. And I want to lick your pussy and suck your tits. But you have to be in the bed. See, I told you that you're into her. And if you get this message, just look at me and say yes.
It makes sense if they were to bar.
I want to fucking lick your pussy.
That's the music.
So much. And get crazy. I don't know why I'm like this. But I want you badly. I know you want me. But you have to be the pussy too. So when you get this message, if you agree with me, say yes.
Sunday, 7:51 p.m.
So fucking hot.
That's the bar music.
Look at you. If you agree with anything I've said, just say yes to me. Or wink. I want to go crazy with you.
That's what it
Drive you
says.
nuts.
At the bar.
Sunday, 8:34 p.m.
Hey, it's me. I'm so f***ing into you.
I know this voice.
And you have to pay attention to people. Let's have fun. I want to eat you and f*** you and suck your tits and watch you eat and lick your ass. I'm so f***ing into you. It's incredible. Check this message and then just say to me, yes. And kids can watch us. Let's just f***ing have fun. I'm so f***ing into you. So f***ing hot. And I don't do this for a living. It's like new to me. But I want to f***ing make you crazy. Bye.
Sunday, 9:04 p.m.
Hey, it's me. You're so f***ing hot.
Higher and
like
higher.
all of a sudden, not into it, but the three of us to get together, I want to
This makes so much
suck your
sense.
pussy, talk dirty to you, watch you eat each other, suck my beat off in your face.
Beat off in her face.
Get another woman up.
Oh.
Hire a hooker.
Oh.
Let's get crazy. Get some coke. So you get this message. If you agree with this, just look at me and say yes. God, you're so f***ing hot. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't do this.
Hi, Matt.
But I f***ing want to just make you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Make you f***ing crazy. And convince me that you're into her. I'm gonna watch you guys make out.
I can tell you're into her. This is crazy.
So you get this message. If you agree with me. I don't know why my phone doesn't take messages, by the way. We can have any of these hookers too.
Any of these hookers
Let's
here.
just f***ing have
At the
sex,
bar.
fun, drugs.
I love that.
Go crazy. Bye. If you agree with me,
He says bye and then he
look at
continues.
me and wink or yes or something. And kids can
All
watch that
troned
sex.
up. Wait. Okay, wait, hold on for just 1 second. Okay, so Imus, I wasn't up. I don't listen to Imus. Apparently, Imus played the sound bites too. So, you know, all right. So me and Imus, we ran the exclusive. Now everybody's going to have them, which is absolutely great. All right. Now, look, this all, it makes perfect sense that they were at a bar. And it makes perfect sense. You heard the music in the background. And listen to the times of the calls. It was all happening Sunday. 7:09 p.m., 7:48 p.m., 7:51 p.m., 8:34 p.m., 9:04 p.m., and then one more, and I forgot to copy down. You know what I'm saying? As you go through the night, you're getting your whatever, you know, your whatever you're doing and everything. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for the grist for the mill. We're about to do the pick your pleasure. I want to help whoever's going to win. Can I just, can you give me just a moment to tell them what's going to be in it?
No, that's what I thought you was going to do.
Okay. Wait, no, I think I should play this on the other side as long as we're going to do it. Come on, and we can do it live on the radio.
So what you saying, do it after the break?
No, do the press.
Solicit?
We'll be back with more on 107.5 WBLS.
It's time to pick your pleasure. Call now to win at 212-545-1075. The choice is yours from the BLS Pleasure Chest. Good luck from 107.5 WBLS.
Today's R&B and classic soul.
Thank you. There's something about going to the bathroom after I say goodbye that holds me up and leaving. So I like to go, you know, like during a break. And then that way, when I say goodbye with my coat on. And I beat it. Me and the girls in the bathroom, we were all talking about Pat O'Brien, you know. Everybody's gagging. No pun intended. I've got the telephone number for the Minority Business Report. WBLS is encouraging you to support the Black Pages. For as little as $50, you can advertise your business in the Minority Business Directory. They've got the Black Pages. It's your direct link to thousands of minority-owned businesses. This is great. Oh, there's no telephone number. Oh, they took the telephone number off here. Well, how do people know how to... All right, well, it is what it is. By the way, I want to congratulate Mary Ann Stroud. Where does she live? Regina? It's okay. Do you remember where you said that she lived? Where she said?
She did not tell me the city because she said her phone was dying. So she gave me the block. She lives in Silver Street. And it's 718 area code. So
well, how is she going to know to get her prize?
Her phone was dying. I have her number.
Brings her ID.
She has to bring her ID and come up here.
Okay. Did you write down at the bottom so the promotions department knows that her phone was dying? You made a little note for them?
I'm going to make one.
Yeah, make a little note because otherwise they're going to accuse us of not efficiently filling out prize sheets. Marianne is a woman of a certain age, and I spoke to her behind the scenes, but then we had to quickly pass her along because she said she was in a situation where she couldn't talk. She didn't tell me her phone was dying, but then again, I had to go to the bathroom, so I was in a situation myself. But she's a woman of a certain age, so here's what she had to choose from in our WBLS Pick Your Pleasure contest. I love this contest. P.S. We play it every morning at 7 a.m., then 12 p.m. at, 7:15 a.m., 12:15 p.m., and then again here on the Experience around the bottom of 6 o'clock. In other words, 6:30. And what we try to do is we offer you a little piece of luxury. Perhaps you can buy it yourself. Perhaps you can't. Perhaps you can, but you don't choose to trick up your money on such Negroidian expenditures. And that is perfectly understandable. So we want to give you a slice of the good life as a thank you for listening to our station. So we give you a choice of 3 things each time. Now, this time around, Marianne Stroud had a choice of the Prada nylon backpack, the Baccarat heart necklace, or Armani, Emporio Armani black dial watch with the black patent band. I love to suggest. I don't like to be pushy, but I like to help you along. I told her the Prada backpack, while it's fabulous and beautiful, it's no different than any Prada bag that you see on Canal Street. It is probably the most copied thing on Canal Street. It's a crime. They really do need to go down there and serve some beat downs. Even the Louis Vuitton, sometimes they trip up because it looks like Louis Xavier, an LX as opposed to LV. But the Prada is the most copied thing on Canal Street. So I tell Marianne this. Plus, she sounds like a woman of a certain age. She doesn't want a backpack. She doesn't know she doesn't want one, but I'm suggesting because I'm trying to push her along. The Armani black-faced watch. I say to her, where do you have to go? You know what I mean? Where are you going? I said, this is what a woman of your station in life would love to have. You don't even know it yet. You would love the Baccarat heart necklace because it's classy and it is very reflective of all your years of wisdom. How old was Marianne?
Oh, her age?
Mm-hmm.
She's born 1950.
Okay, 1950. You see what I'm saying?
She's from the Bronx.
Mm-hmm. She's from the Bronx. She didn't tell me how old she was on the telephone. She told Regina that, but I could hear it in her voice. When you're speaking to somebody of a particular age. And I said, this will be very reflective of all your wisdom and beauty. And it... Oh, crap. What the hell? I'm sorry. Let me turn this off. This I don't like. From the 609. Oh, see, in the 609, I'm already off at Power 99, so they think the show is over. They don't know that I got the bonus hour. So I tell her, take the Baccarat heart necklace. This is something you'd never buy yourself because you just don't think about something like this. You always go for something like if you have a few extra bucks, you get, a diamond or, something like that. But Baccarat is class, baby. Red crystal pendant on a sterling omega chain, discreetly etched with the Baccarat signature. You see? Bitches like me look at the signature, we know. You know what I mean? I'm all up in Marianne's cleavage saying, Baccarat. That's a woman of a certain class. Mm-hmm. Understated elegance. Fabulous. And so what did she choose? She chose the Baccarat. And after I explained to her behind the scenes, I guess that's when her phone started to die. I'm sorry for being so wordy, Marianne. We'll call you.
You influence people's decisions on their...
What?
You influence their decisions a lot of times, though.
Well, I just said I tried to push them along.
Yeah.
Ice-T walked out of a club on Wednesday night last week without paying a $2,400 bill.
Mm.
They had a hot hand ordering Cristal and Stoli. And when the bill came, he ignored it and left. But the people at the club say, you know, he probably thought he was getting it for free. One of his buddies realized and went back and paid with a credit card. The card was declined. So the club sent an invoice, but they haven't heard back. The club will eat the charges. Yeah. You can put that where? Back there.
Put that where? Back there.
Ice-T certainly has plenty of money. Ask his baby's mom up in the Bronx, who he denied paternity for so long before he finally got backed into a corner and has to pay. Ice-T's got plenty of money. Eddie Murphy has a new movie about to come out. Now, I only have 2 more seconds on the show. Is this how you want me to spend my last 2 seconds? Okay, so I'll put that where.
No, you got 4 minutes.
Is this how you want me to spend my last 4 minutes? Or should we go on to somebody more interesting? No, Eddie, no disrespect. We'll talk about that tomorrow, okay? Donnie McClurkin, because we got all the right buttons. We have all the right buttons for Eddie Murphy, too, but he's so legendary at this point that that's old news.
How you doing?
All right. Donnie McClurkin, the gospel vet, who says that he never intended to put music in, to be in the music business so long, has announced that he will retire from the music industry after releasing his final album on April 5th. And here's his quote. Ow. I'm on my way out. 2000. I know, it's going through my mind too. The word out. There's so many things that can go before that. Shut up. 2006 should be the end of me. By 2007, I should be history. Upon release of this album, he says that he'll turn his full attention to his Perfect Faith Church in Freeport, Long Island, where he worships, and many people do, and he founded it 4 years ago. And here's his quote. I have to pastor the church that I am pastoring. That's my focus. I want to concentrate on building people and going further, so on and so forth. Good. So he'll be back here in the New York metro area on a regular basis. We will hear every word of the show. He's got a DVD coming out too, by the way, on May 24th. Donnie McClurkin does. I like Donnie McClurkin. I do. And, you know, Mariah Carey's got this interesting article out where she's saying that, oh boy, you know, I really have to go home. I just feel like if I get in, oh, by the way, we'll be able to look at Pat O'Brien and all his nasty ways in 9 minutes. I think I'm going to go in there in the office and watch the show, at least the first 10 minutes, just so I can take it all in, no pun intended, before I go home. The show is called Insider. We'll pick up with Mariah Carey and all like that. You know, I mean, I look, once again, I'm leaving the show. I got like 25 pages of interesting stuff, notes that I prepared for you. It's better to be over-prepared than not prepared at all. Oh, Bagger Vance is Will Smith.
He played that in the movie.
Oh, why didn't you say that when I thought Bagger Vance was a hater of me? Oh, okay. Damn, I need to go to the movies. Not. All right, you guys. I've had fun luxuriating with you today. Please don't forget to watch The Starlet, if you choose, tonight with Vivica Fox and Bonnie, of Bonnie and Clyde fame, because she truly needs the drill, but yet she is such a diva, that Faye Dunaway. Also on PAX, a friend to the show, Rolanda Watts, she's got her new show. What's that show called? I forgot. Lie Detector. Lie Detector. Very good, Zoe. Lie Detector on PAX. And Vaughn Harper's up next with The Quiet Storm, and it's been my pleasure to be here today with you. Thank you so much for your support. Bye.
I want to go crazy with you. So, I want to go crazy with you.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.